Hello there. The super smart o1 model is now out, and OpenAI recently released some training on it, so we've got a better idea how to prompt it. Like all language models, you get much more out of it with the right prompt. That's going to lead to way better answers and increase your productivity. So we have built for you, it's currently free to use, an o1 prompt generator based on the training that's out there and some of the weaknesses we've kind of found within the model. So you click through onto the site, and what you do is you just tell it what you want your prompt to do. So as an example, I'm going to say generate a marketing plan for my software company. And what it's going to do is going to go through some steps and put a prompt together. Now, the weakness that we've noticed is that it still just tends to try and answer the question, even if it doesn't have enough information, which is just a general weakness on all AIs. They just kind of do what you tell them to. So unless you specifically say, ask me for the information you need, they will just try and answer the question with what little information they have. So as part of this prompt, what it does, it lists all the different bits of information it could possibly use. It will ask you for that information first when you run this prompt. The other bits from the training are that the instructions part of the prompt should be relatively short and simple. And essentially kind of leaving it to the AI to find out how to solve the problem itself. So it has a short instructions section, a list of information to ask the user for, and then this model does especially well with examples. And they all do well with examples, but it's especially true for the o1 model. It's able to kind of pick up more from the example and then use that in its own output. So that's the 3 steps. You can see it completing now. So it's defining the task in more detail. Create a comprehensive marketing plan with all this stuff. Didn't really keep it that short on this occasion, but usually it's a bit shorter. It's come up with a list of questions that it will ask me for. You don't have to answer them all when you come to use the prompt, but obviously the more you give it, the more accurate the information is going to be. A lot of people will find these AIs that it does give very generic answers, but with this prompt, it's going to give much more specific, tailored answers. We ask it to in a few ways. First, by asking for this tailored information, and also in the example as well, where we get it to write an example for itself. We tell it to make the example very specific. So here it's done an example of a marketing plan, and this one's obviously not the one for you, but it includes this within the prompt as well. It's tried to throw a little table in there and stuff like that as well. And finally, in the last block will be your completed prompt. Now you take that and you stick it in ChatGPT in o1 model. Or if you haven't got the o1 model, you can get some free access through us. And basically it will ask you all the questions, and then it will come up with the final response for you, the detailed response that you want. Here we go. So we'll stick in the prompt. o1 will have a think, and then it should come back and ask me for the questions. Then once I've given it the answer to the questions, it should then it should come up with a kind of tailored marketing plan for my SaaS, which is what we're trying to achieve. But obviously, once you've got that prompt, you can use that over and over again. So you would use a prompt like this if you were some kind of marketing agency or business consultant that comes up with plans for people. But yeah, it can be anything you want, anything that you want to achieve, or you want a prompt to help you achieve on a regular basis. There you go. So yeah, I've pasted in the prompt, and I said, certainly to create a tailored marketing plan for your business, I'll need this specific information. That's asking me for all this. So go away, get this, paste it in, and then it'll come up with the marketing plan for me. So yeah, as you can see, that's pretty good. It's going to be, you can tell it's going to be very tailored advice. It's going to give me something similar to the example. Obviously, if you're not happy with the example, you can change that before you give it to the AI. So if you're saying, oh, I don't want that section in my output, then you just take it out. Or if you think there's something missing that you want it to give you within the output. So if it's like a generic business plan that wasn't talking about marketing enough, then you'd add in a section on that in the example prompt, in the example within the prompt, and then yeah, it will come up with your own version in the output. So hopefully you find that useful, and it will lead to better output and more useful prompts that you can use again and again to get more out of the new o1 model. If you like this video, please give it a like, help other people to find out. And yeah, thank you for your time.